Good afternoon and welcome to Adventures for Anyone. And today we're taking a ride on the Staten Island Ferry. This week is going to be a bunch of videos and it's kind of all about the ride. But this one starts out here in the Whitehall Terminal in Manhattan. This is the very last stop on the one subway. That's the red subway. It's the number one, not the 2 or the 3. And you come up out of that subway station, if you do it right in front of the terminal. New York is amazing. The Staten Island Ferry has been here since 1817. It runs 5.2 miles between Manhattan and Staten Island, and from Manhattan, it's the only direct route to get to Staten Island. You'll see there are other bridges going over there from Brooklyn, from New Jersey, but from Manhattan, the Staten Island Ferry is it. The boats tend to be orange. Inside, they can be green, blue, any color. But they have everything you need in there, snacks, seats. You can sit outside and watch the world go by, which is exactly what us tourists like to do. Many people ride this ferry twice a day to and from work. But the tourists, we love to take it because we get a free ride on a world-famous boat. Gliding past Governor's Island, out through the harbor, you see the Circle Line, the Statue of Liberty. So many things going on in New York. But one thing I'm going to caution you about is whether you're boarding this boat in Manhattan, which is most likely going to happen to you, or in Staten Island, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb as a tourist, and someone is going to offer to sell you discounted tickets outside the giant terminal where you board this ferry. And don't do it, folks. This is the only thing that 24/7, every half an hour in New York, that's absolutely free. That's right, you don't buy tickets for this ferry, you just get on and go. So enjoy the ride. You're going to pass other ferries. Like I said, there's 10 of them. They have great names. You know, everything from the Alice Austin to the Spirit of America. They run 4 of them on an average each day to run the routes. And they do a really great job. I mean, as you can see, there's many kinds of boats, ships, barges, cruises, everything going on out here in the harbor, and these guys navigate it day in and day out. You can't beat it. You can't beat the price. You can't beat the ride. And then eventually, after seeing the Verrazano Narrows Bridge and Governor's Island and everything, you do arrive in Staten Island. Now, Staten Island does its best to be a tourist attraction, but a lot of the attraction is right next to the ferry terminal. It's the St. George Terminal here in Staten Island, and you will find next to it, you will find a great collection of shops, restaurants, and other things to do. Not far from the ferry terminal, they have a baseball park. We'll talk about that a little later on in another video. They are the Ferry Hawks over there. They used to be a Yankees minor league team, but now they are just part of the Atlantic region. Like I said, there's the Verrazano Narrows Bridge that connects Brooklyn to Staten Island at a fort and park at the other end of the island. You can take a bus down there. I've done that before. Now here you have to know that once you've seen your little thing, we're headed back. We're just showing the ride today. But you do have to get off the ferry every time it docks. And then you have to either jump on or wait for another ferry to go back to Manhattan. So if you're just taking that ride, you can't stay on the boat. There you see the beautiful view of Staten Island. You see a lot of ships in that part of the port over there. There's a military ship. That's where you get your container ships and this kind of thing. A lot of them go over there. If you look close in the background, not necessarily here with the ferry, but over to your left, you'll see another bridge, which there are 3 bridges over there that connect Staten Island to New Jersey. But as I said, if you're coming from Manhattan, this is the way you want to go. So the views are great. This is why it's a great tourist ride. I mean, you don't get many tourist rides for free. You can see Jersey City and some other towns in New Jersey over on the other shore. You get a great look at other boats coming around here. And if you wanted to see the Statue of Liberty without taking a massive tour, there she is, watching the harbor. You'll see sailboats. You'll see the entire Manhattan skyline from the south part. You see the World Trade Tower there. You see everything that's around it. There's the entire financial district. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. As I said, you can ride the Staten Island Ferry daytime, nighttime, weekend, holidays. It's always, always open. You can see over here as we're swinging around to Brooklyn, you see the bridges, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge. I think if you look really close, maybe even the Williamsburg Bridge. And here you can see the shared ferry terminals. The one on the left is for the Staten Island Ferry. The one on the right is for the Governor's Island Ferry. And Governor's Island is a great state park with a lot going on. So I'll leave all the links for as much as I can in the description. So share, comment, like, subscribe, and thank you for joining me today. I'm Terry. I'm 60 and I'm not done yet. So join me for more adventures for anyone next time, and like and subscribe if you want to learn how to do great things no matter how old you are.